Hi, it's Anita, and we're very blessed today to be here in beautiful Sedona. The weather's amazing, is it not?
I love it. We're from San Diego, but I'll take this weather anytime.
Yeah, this is Manoj and his daughter Janita. And how long do I know you? 20
20 years.
Yeah, over
We
20.
first met in INATS in Denver.
Yeah, yeah. And he turned me on to these incredible deities. And, I want you to explain a little bit about the deities because, people come in sometimes, they're unaware of what this is all about. And they're unaware of I don't want to call it a religion, I just want to call it a belief system. But they're unaware and they come in and they go, this is idol worship. These are not idols. We are not worshiping a Hanuman or a Ganesh. These are fables. These are stories. These are reminders of things that we need, these lessons that we need to know in our life, okay? And it's been passed down to you, okay? And you recently, your wife has gone up to a higher consciousness, but this one's taken over. So
Adora, Janita.
yeah, Janita, I have a lot of news for you today. But anyway, so I wanted you to tell us a little bit about some of these stories, and because I'm drawn to these, I call them statues, but they're not. It's energy, okay? And one of the main energies that I love, of course, is Ganesh.
He's the man. Now Tom Brady, he's well on his way to win like 7th or 8th Super Bowl. He has a Ganesh statue in his locker room door all these years. And he opens the door and he tells the reporters, I won all these Super Bowls because of Ganesh, the elephant-headed god, who is the remover of obstacles. Ganesh probably helped him deflate the football too. Too much weight. Remember the controversy. But the idea is, it's not religion. Okay, I'm not religious. I actually grew up agnostic. In India, I'm a scientist by training. But at the same time, the heart, the intuition has to be involved. And the easiest way to understand them is they are within us as archetypes. They're within entire humanity. You may have one or more archetypes. It's just that you're not exposed to them. When you discover what your archetype is, this could be Ganesh, Shiva, Lakshmi, Hanuman. I wrote a whole manual on them. You're welcome to please forward it to people. It changes your life. It catapults you to from who you are to where you're supposed to be. It can be personal, professional, and ultimately spiritual. And at the end of the day, Anita, everything is spiritual.
It is, and I'm drawn to so many things. Come on over here. Okay, this one, explain a little of this. Okay,
Anita, go ahead.
We have the Ganesh here, and explain this.
Yeah, that's super rare. I usually don't bring that out. Kurt, the guy who works with me, he felt drawn to packing this. This is Ganesh with his two wives, Riddhi and Siddhi. But let me give you a quick overview on Ganesh, okay? Every Ganesh should have a mouse. That's his vehicle. It's like a Tesla. It's the Tesla of Ganesh. Yeah? The mouse. But symbolically, the mouse represents your mind. So when this big fat elephant-headed dude rides on the mouse, he calms your mind. And that's the secret how obstacles are removed. He brings good luck, harmony, success. But Ganesh has two wives. Okay? One is Riddhi. Riddhi is material success. And we all want that.
Yeah.
Why be poor? When
Right.
we can have the money so we can help people.
Right.
We can enjoy life. Okay?
Right.
But then along with success is Siddhi. Siddhi is powers, spiritual powers, the intuition, the psychic abilities. And I remember you telling me, Anita, when we first met, you were a psychic.
Yes.
Yeah,
And I still am.
still am. That hasn't changed. So what Anita does is bring out the psychic superpowers. We all have these.
Yeah.
Some are a little more advanced than others, but we can all do that because ultimately we're the same consciousness. So these archetypes help us get enlightened, realize who we are, our true nature. We are enlightened beings already, we just don't know it. Jai Ganesh.
So even though Ganesh is some of my favorites, and we have lots of different Ganeshas here,
Yes.
and all different incarnations.
This is a rare Ganesh.
This one?
Yeah, because if you notice carefully, most Ganeshas have 4 arms. For
Right.
instance, this is a traditional Ganesh. So you have the mouse, you have the sweet he offers, a sweet of enlightenment. This means do not fear. I got you. No fear. Most of the statues have this. Call them murtis. Murtis means energized statues. We energize them with mantras in our ashram. There's an axe, there's a noose, there's a lot going on. I can go on and on. I do a 3-day workshop only on my main man Ganesh. Probably because of my belly. Everyone loves Ganesh. But then this Ganesh is unusual because he's got 2 hands. Two
Yes.
hands, okay? And this is the Ganesh for the new shift in consciousness. What do you call that? An Aquarian age coming up?
Yeah.
So there was a professor from Rochester. He was meditating in a temple in India where the Ganesh statues were like Swayambhu. They just popped up from the ground. Nobody made them. So when he opened his eyes, he saw a 2-armed person with an elephant head walking towards him. And he felt waves and waves of peace. And he asked the priest of the temple. The priest explained, this is the Ganesh of the new age. Okay, so he holds a broken tusk, symbolizing oneness. He has a sweet of enlightenment. A love is like almost like a skull cap at the back. Okay, very unusual. The other unusual Ganesh in one of the other incarnations, he rides a peacock.
Yeah, I'm really drawn to this one.
So the peacock symbolizes beauty and oneness, right? From one white egg comes this beauty of the feathers. So we are all one, but we're different. So we're not like a melting pot. We're more a salad bowl. Some of us are broccoli. That's okay. So that's a peacock. From one comes all this beauty, the many. So we learn to appreciate the beauty in everyone.
Right,
Okay, but we all come from one.
right.
This is a Ganesh like Durga. He stands with a lion in the back. Okay, so it's like a warrior Ganesh. He kind of kicks ass. Whenever you're in trouble, you work with him. Okay. What else you got on your mind? This is Ganesh's mouse. People love him. That's why I have a separate statue of the mouse. You can put some oil and a wick if people like.
So come on over here and let's get a little past your neck. I know this isn't one that people are really fond of.
That's a badass. That's a feminine archetype. The people love her.
Kali.
Kali Ma, the divine mother. Kali means black. Kala also means time. So she's the blackness of time and space. We all come from her. And there's a long story on how she removes the stuff that imprisons us. So all this garland of skulls is our what is called addictive tendencies. Nobody wakes up in the morning, looks in the mirror and says, I'm going to do the same stupid thing. But by the end of the day, they end up doing the same stupid thing, right?
Right.
That's our tendencies, the addictions. So she removes them. And then she chops off the main head of the demon, the root cause that creates all these problems. The root cause is we do not know we're enlightened. It's called avidya in Sanskrit, darkness. And then she sticks a bowl so there's no more of the ignorance spilling down. But then she's in heat. She wants more blood. So she's doing this. I want more. And the earth starts to shake. And Shiva, who's her husband, who's meditating, he starts to shake too. And people get worried. They go to Shiva and tell him, hey man, your wife's going on the deep end. Save us. So instead of trying to reason with her, you never want to reason with someone who's in that mood. What he does is he lies down. She steps on him, she steps on his heart and realizes it's a consort, and she does her tongue comes out and she cools down. So that's a pose in yoga to cool down, or dogs do that intuitively. But the idea is Shiva represents consciousness, the oneness. You can only approach Shiva through Kali. That's why she steps on his heart. The heart symbolizes the oneness. So Kali is a doorway to awakening. That's why everyone loves her, including our ex-governor of California, Schwarzenegger. He used to call her state California.
Okay. So some of the deities have multiple heads.
Yes.
Okay. So what does that symbolize?
The more the heads, the more the superpowers. That one you pointed is extremely rare, Anita. You've not seen that before. That is called, for the geek, it's called Dattatreya, which means it's three main deities, Shiva, Vishnu and Brahma. He encompasses all three. Each deity has a vehicle, right? So Ganesh has a mouse, Lakshmi has an owl, there's a little owl on the side of Lakshmi, Saraswati has a swan, etc. He has 4 dogs. There's like 4 dogs.
4 dogs.
1, 2, 3, 4 and a cow to put in. I would love to be a dog in America, seriously. You get treated like royalty, you get to go to a spa. So in my next life, I'd like to be a dog in America or a cow in India. That's why you have a cow
Or
there,
a cow in India.
but not the other way around.
All right, tell us about this.
Okay, this is very abstract, it's symbolic. Listen, these are archetypes, they are symbols. It's like you salute the American flag. Are you saluting the piece of cloth, or are you saluting the United States? You're saluting what it represents. This represents Shiva, the abstract form of Shiva. This is the goddess Shakti. So the world is masculine, feminine, consciousness and the world. And the 3 cobras represent the 3 what is called gunas, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. And I can go into that maybe at another lecture.
Yeah, and another lecture.
I'm giving you a Reader's Digest version of the whole thing.
Usually he comes here and he does days and days of lectures, but this was a short trip because of recent, developments.
There's also a time off for me and our daughter.
Right.
We're going to spend some time hiking. Maybe we'll get some recommendation. She wants some tours.
Oh, perfect.
Perhaps Jeep or ATV or dunes or whatever.
Perfect. Okay, well, I thank you. We could go on and on and on, but just to let you know, these are reminders for us. These are fables. These are things to spark our consciousness and to remind us of why we're really here and what we're really doing and where we really want to go. So I appreciate you coming all the way from California just to bring us this.
Oh, Anita, we have a connection.
I know. I call him up. I say, I need more, and he says, I'm on my way. And even though there were adversities and obstacles in your way, and you still came and you still made it.
Thank you.
And so
There's one more last thing. It's totally up to you. You can place them in your house, look at them, and they look at you, and you get a hit. The second way is that you can actually meditate in front of them. And I can teach you. I've written a document. It's a few minutes to 20 minutes meditation. You can chant a mantra and open your eyes to them as your archetype. Deepak Chopra introduced me to this 20 years ago. It's a very powerful way to invoke the archetype within you. Anita, I'm grateful. I'm grateful to Robert. I just feel it's like an extended family.
And can we publish a link so that people can connect with you and
Absolutely.
learn more?
We have a YouTube channel. Nobody reads much these days, so I'll give you my YouTube channel. Absolutely.
Okay, great. All right, I'm so blessed for you to be here. Thank you.
Much love.
Thank you.
Jai Ganesh.